This is Fluency Module 3, Lesson 34, and we are, believe it or not, getting close to the end of this module. It has lasted a long time. We are reviewing some of the concepts from 3rd grade, geometry, and you know that we've started doing that over the last few the last few lessons. So we're going to draw some unit fractions, but what I want you to do is to start off drawing a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. So quadrilateral, quad right there tells us that it's 4-sided, and it has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. So draw that on your board. If you need to pause the video, do so. What you should have drawn, hopefully, is something that looks similar to this. Is it going to be perfect? Maybe yours is. Mine isn't exactly perfect, but if I were looking at that, I would know right away that that is a square. Okay, and then it says to partition the shape into 3 equal parts. So I want you to divide this shape, this square, into 3 equal parts. I'll give you a few seconds to do that, and then I'm going to do mine. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Is it perfect? No, but you can see that it's 3 equal parts. Then I'm going to shade one of those parts. So I'm shading one of those parts. And then the question is, what fraction is shaded? So I look at that and I think, well, one part of the 3 parts is shaded. So my fraction is 1/3. That makes sense? That should all be reviewed for you. So go on to the next one. They're going to give us another one to do. Draw a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and no right angles. Okay. So think about that. Draw it. And then here is mine. We know, based on our discussion last week, that is a rhombus. So what is it called? A rhombus. And now we're going to partition that shape into 4 equal parts. I'm going to let you do that right now. And then I'm going to do mine as well. And it tells me to shade one of those parts. So I'm going to shade one of those parts. And what fraction is shaded? Well, I have 4 parts, and one of those 4 parts is shaded. All right, let's do the next one. I actually really like doing these. Draw a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of equal sides that are parallel and 4 right angles. So 2 pairs of equal sides that are parallel. So I'm going to draw my 2 sides that are parallel. Those are equal. And then I'm going to draw my other 2 sides that are parallel and equal. And I do have 4 right angles. So what do I have? I have you should have already said it, a rectangle. Now I'm going to partition that into 5 equal parts. I'm going to do my best. You do your best with yours as well. Okay. Pretty even, not perfect. And I'm going to shade one of those parts. And again, what fraction is shaded? Well, 1 part is shaded out of the 5 that are there. So 1/5. Here is another one. Draw a quadrilateral, again 4-sided, with 2 pairs of equal sides that are parallel and 4 right angles. 2 pairs of equal sides that are parallel. Okay, so once again, because I know I've got 4 right angles, I'm going to draw a rectangle again. So this is called a rectangle. It's got 2 pairs of equal sides that are parallel. So this side right here and this side are parallel. And this side are parallel to each other. It has 4 right angles. You can see each angle is a right angle. And they're asking us to partition that into 4 equal parts. So I'm going to do my best. You do your best. I'm going to start by dividing everything kind of into half and then into half. I'm sorry, I think I said 4 equal parts and they said 8 equal parts. So I'm just going to do that. Sorry, I have a little bit of a problem here. Well, my eraser isn't working. All right, so, and shade one part of those 8. By now you know the drill. What fraction is shaded? One part of the 8 that are there. All right, ones. Oh dear. 2. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to try something new and different. I want you to solve 732 divided by 6 in any way that you want. Turn this slide, pause the video, please, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on the solution here, but you pause the video and solve it yourself. All right, so I'm making it my unit value chart. I've got my ones, my tens, and my hundreds. I have 7 hundreds and 3 tens and 2 ones. So I'm going to keep it to just 1 down here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 group of 6. I'm going to take my 1 group that's left and move it over to the next side as a group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, I need to get my groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's another group. And once again, I've got 1 left over that's going to go next door as a group of 10. I'm just having problems today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can cross off 1 group. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another group. So my answer, 732 divided by 6, is 122. And there is my answer. All right, this next one is an exercise in multiplying with tens. So we start off with 4 times 3, and you should have right away said, oh, well, that's 12. Well, 4 tens times 3 is 12 tens, or 120. 4 tens times 3 tens, well, I'm going to multiply the 4 and the 3, and I know that's 12. And if I multiply my 10 by 10, that's 100. So I know that my answer is 1,200. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 tens times 2 is 6 tens. And 3 tens times 2 tens is 6 hundredths. All righty. Next page, we're continuing the same thing. 30 times 5. You should have said, well, 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 tens times 5 is 15 tens. 30 times 50, or 3 tens times 5 tens. Once again, I'm multiplying my initial digits, and that's 15, and then 10 times 10 is hundreds. So 15 hundreds is 1,500. 3 tens times 6, well, 3 times 6 is 18, and there's my tens. 3 tens times 6, once again, 18. 10 times 10 is 100, so we put our hundreds in. 5 tens times 4 is, well, 5 times 4 is 20 tens, so 200. 6 tens times 5 tens is 30, and then our tens times tens is 100, so 3,000. You have finished Fluency for today.